So welcome student. Today we are going to discuss or demonstrate the experiment on cantilever Young's modulus of a wooden bar by the method called cantilever. So let us see the experimental setup. This is what the setup is called cantilever, where one end is holded by a clamp, where the other end is left free. So this is free to suspend. So this setup is called cantilever. So one end is holded, other end is free loaded. So this is what called cantilever. So we have a travelling microscope here to see the position of the needle. So you are able to focus the needle now. Just the needle is permanently installed on the free loaded end. We are unable to focus the scale because the breadth is somewhat higher. So we are unable to focus, where we are going to focus only the needle through the travelling microscope. So now the load is not subjected anywhere. So one end is folded, another end is free. Now what we are going to do here is find the reference value using travelling microscope. So without subjecting load, what is the value of MSR and VSC and the total reading you have to note down. Now after measuring the reference value, you have to add the load. This is a slotted weight actually. So everybody knows that this is a slotted weight. So this will have a hook as well. So this has to be suspended like this without affecting the position. This has to be suspended like this. So with reference to the unloaded value, when the load 50 gram, this is taken as 50 gram or reference W. When this is subjected, the scale will undergo small depression. So what is the value of depression? How much is depressed for the load of 50 gram is to be noted by the travelling microscope, right? Another, this is the first reading. Second reading, add another 50 gram, add another 50 gram. Now what will happen? One more depression will take place. The scale will undergo much more depression. So there will be a change in the reading in the travelling microscope. This should be noted. Similarly, for another 50 gram, another 50 gram. Similarly, how much reading you have to measure? Let me add one by one. Now already 50 gram is there. Now it is 100. This is 150. Adding 150 and measure the values of MSR and VSC. Add another 50 gram. Another 50 grams. Finally, this is 300. So there are 6. This is W, 50 gram. Second mass is 100, 150, 200, 250, 300. There are 6 slotted weights, including the hook. Now the load is given for this scale is 300 gram. So for each 50 gram of load, you have to measure the depression. This is for loading mode. Now what I have done, it was free initially. I have added every 50 grams and measured the depression. Now what I have to do, I have to remove the load and find the elevation. Now when I release the load, what happens? The scale will try to come back to its actual position, right? So now from 250, you have to start from the bottom of the table to the top now. So remove another 50 gram. Note down the reading in the travelling microscope. Another 50 gram. Release everything. Slowly after every 50 gram, whatever we have added slowly, you have to release everything, including this W. Now what happens? The scale has come to its actual position where we have started. So now we have done in 2 different modes. One is for the loading, another one is for the unloading component. So now take the average for every 50 gram, take the average of loading and unloading. That will give you the average depression. This is what's represented as S in the symbol in the formula. So depression is when you add a 50 gram of load. For example, let me show you. So now this is a cantilever that is unloaded. When I press my hand here, finger here, are you able to notice the depression? So you are able to notice the scale is bending. So simply the bending is called technically a depression. So when I slowly release, it is coming back to its actual position. Now you are able to see. So it is bending, it is slowly coming. So this is what we are measuring. We are adding every 50 gram of load and releasing every 50 gram of load. We are measuring the depression and elevation after every 50 gram of loading and unloading. This is what we practically do. That's all about the experimental setup, the measurement. Next, what are the other parameters related to the experiment is, we have used the scale, right? So let me take the scale out. So the breadth of the scale using vernier caliper should be determined at 3 or 4 different places, right? Similarly, the thickness of the scale using screw gauge should be determined. So rest of the parameters are almost constant. So we have measured already depression, breadth of the scale, thickness of the scale, and one more parameter where we have clamped what is L. There is a term L. So initially the scale was fixed like this. What is L? The distance, not the length of the scale. The distance between the fixed end and the needle. This is what taken as L. For example, in this case, the length is starts from this is located. The needle is located at 3rd centimeter. So I have holded at 36 centimeter. So the distance from the 3rd to 36, it is 33 centimeter is your length of the scale, not the entire scale. This is a 50 centimeter actually. Don't take the L is the length of the scale. So B is the breadth of the scale. L is the distance between the holded end clamp and the needle, not the length of the entire scale. So that's all about your measuring parameter. So rest of the things we will discuss in the practical session by discussing the tabulation, how to record the values, right, how to do the calculations, and all will be discussed in our next laboratory session. Thank you.